wake up. Yeah.
I wake up, flex, thumb down now.
Check.
No drip, just
wet.
Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no
Rest.
Might crash, might
wreck.
But first I
Stretch.
Tell 'em run it up. I wake up,
Flex.
thumb down now.
Check.
No drip, just
wet.
Tell 'em run it up. No sleep, no
Rest.
Might crash, might
wreck.
But first I
Stretch.
Tell 'em run it up.
9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady.
Greetings, greetings, greetings. We are here in the lab. We're in the lab, and this is Ebony Sports Reporters, and got Coach Stud in the house, Coach Stud in the house, Coach Julius Hall, Coach Bernard Brown. So
What
how
up?
y'all doing? How you doing?
All is well.
Yeah.
Ebony Sports Reporters. We are here for a fun-filled evening of sports. Again, Ebony Sports Reporters. We're putting it out there. And so we're going to just roll right into it because some historical moments have occurred. And it's tied to the U.S. Open up in New York. There's some historical moments. And that what occurred was that you got the first thing, U.S. Open history. U.S. Open history. You got a little photograph, U.S. Open history.
Oh, the
There are 4 African Americans making it to the quarterfinals.
Mm-hmm.
And as you all can see, this is the first time in Grand Slam history that you have this occurring in the Open era. So, Coach Stud, what's your thoughts with regards to that? You got 4 African Americans who made it to the quarterfinals with regards to the U.S. Open. Coach Stud, what's your thoughts on that?
First time in 55 years since 1968.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's great for the Afro-American community. In tennis, we're coming around, and I'm proud of all 4 that made that.
All right, Coach Julius Hall, how you feel about that? What's your thoughts on that?
I didn't know my brother was black. I mean, he had some black features right there. The third one, I didn't know he was black. But that's Shelton, right? I didn't know he was black. I know my boy. The other guy, that's my boy. And I don't know what happened to my boy out of Atlanta, the news reporter. He didn't make it that far. He plays great tennis. We got some exciting tennis coming along in the next couple of years with this talent to push these people, because the Russians have really been dominating on all levels, women and the men's. And so this was awesome to see Coco do what she did.
All right. We're gonna get deeper with Coco, but yes, sir. Coach Bernard Brown, what's your thoughts with regard to this? 4 African Americans now having made to the quarterfinals.
I ain't surprised. I mean, I don't know why people be getting surprised when we do what we do. They just need to pay attention, you know. At the end of the day, the little black girl, she was like maybe 1 set away to face Coco, you know. So I ain't surprised what we do, man. I'm gonna be honest. I ain't trying to, jump on the ceiling and spin around the ceiling fan, but that's more to come, you know. And I realize, hey, it's about 5 of them in there, and I think one should have been there. This new girl, I forgot her name, but the question was, hey, I ain't surprised, Jamal. I think Coco go win. Look at you. All right, I'm gonna keep the story. I ain't surprised. Hey, I'm happy for him.
There's a timer that we now have. There's a timer. So all right. So now we move on to this right here. Since 2000, there's been a line of champions, African champions. And Coco, again, we pay homage to her. And so again, a line of champions from Sloane Stephens to Venus Williams, Serena Williams, and now the latest, Coco Gauff. Coach Bernard Brown, what's your thoughts or your sentiments with regard to that? Because we know that we've seen Serena and Venus have multiple U.S. Open championships. And so now, also Coco is now in that same group with regards to since 2000.
Once again, not surprised. When Serena and Venus came on the scene, every black girl that was athlete went and wanted to play tennis. Matter of fact, the first time I ever seen them, I took my daughter out to play tennis. She played a couple times, but I was like, right, baby, I don't think that's your sports right there. So we turned around and went to the basketball court. So I ain't surprised, man. It's more out there. But people need to realize tennis is expensive. Very expensive.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, very expensive. So I'm happy for him. Yeah.
Coach Stud, again, Coco now is with the Pantheon of Champions now. What's your thoughts? And again, because we've seen this line since 2000. I've seen multiple championships again from the Williams sisters and Sloane Stephens, and now Coco also now is a champion.
The Williams sisters opened the door for black female athletes in tennis. And we're seeing it now. They're coming on board.
Okay. All right. So Julius Hall.
Well, like I said, it's going to be some exciting tennis being played. They'll have all us locked in. I just hope that, that they can get a little bit more experimental like Serena with the outfits and everything. If they get the outfits, then me and Bernard will be watching intently and pulling for them more vigorously. So that's what we want.
Okay. All right. And Coach Julius Hall, you played tennis too. Would you wear some of those outfits? Because you played tennis also, Coach Julius Hall. What type of outfit would you have been wearing, since you said that with regard to Venus and the others?
If the girls would watch what I wear, then I'm going to wear it so they can watch it. I'm going to wear whatever they want. They wanted me to come in some Speedos. They want me to come in jock strap. And that's what I'm going to be in. It's, it's just to get views, The audience is up there now with all these, especially the African-American audience. We're watching more tennis because these people are representing. And just look at the last four. They were all what? African Americans, and they're at the top of their game. No other American has won for the women's except for them. So you got to look at that also. They're dominating, and we're representing.
Yeah. Well, I won't be in that arena when you put those Speedos on. I'll pay. I just feel pass.
Okay. And so now we have a video. It's fire.
And then the last couple things I want to say. Honestly, thank you to the people who didn't believe in me. Like a month ago, I won a 500 title, and people said I would stop at that. 2 weeks ago, I won a 1,000 title, and people were saying that was the biggest it was going to get. So 3 weeks later, I'm here with this trophy right now. I tried my best to carry this with grace, and I've been doing my best. So honestly, to those who thought who were putting water on my fire, you're really adding gas to it. And now I'm really burning so bright right now. And last.
And what happened on Ebony Sports Reporters when Coco won the 500 in DC? We threw it out there. We would want to recognize her, what she did. Again, 3 weeks ago, Ebony Sports Reports. Now we said everybody share, because we come with some stuff. We come with the fire also, and so that's what we did. So, Coach Julius Hall, what's your thoughts with regards to that, Coach Julius Hall?
Well, that is always a big motivator when people doubt you, and that is what motivates me. When people tell me I can't do something, or people look at you and say, "What do you think he's doing?" I just show them what I'm doing, and that's what she did. She led by example, and she showed them, you can throw water if you want, but I'm gonna take it as gas. And so that's what I do also in life. When people throw water on your fire, make it gasoline.
Okay. Coach Bernard Brown.
Hey, that was one of the best quotes I heard in a long time. And that quote is going to be going forever, ever, ever. The last quote I heard was when Michael Jordan says similar to that, but not quite. But the little young girl, hey, you going to see that quote every time she on there. And that's one thing about it, man. Man, I wish these folks start underestimating us. We must see TV. Trust me. We bring the money in. Okay? We bring the fans in. But they ain't still trying to not get us just due. But you know what? Hey, when the house catch on fire, y'all know.
We don't need no music. Let it burn. All right. All right. Coach Stud.
That was a great quote, but we also have one. Haters are great motivators.
Right.
Haters are great motivators.
Okay.
All right. Hey, Coach Eric. You're a big ass dude, man.
You think?
Dude, yo, why you covering the whole screen? Why you? Hey,
He should have been playing with Florida State. Eh?
I know it. And you, every time he talk, man, he coming with that little whistle voice. You know.
I'm just 6 feet 270.
Man, you crazy. I see you big as hell, boy.
All right. So now we come to this about Coco. Coco legacy. Again. All right. All right. So not only do you have the hate motivating, not only do you have the people that were doubting, but then also in her own family history, in her own family legacy, that's something that her grandmama did, that her grandmother was able to endure, and so that's a part of her. So Coach Stud, what do you think about that, and how you think that impacted her? And being her being an athlete right now.
That really impacted her. She's seen it come from generation to generation, and that's in her mind. That's gonna stay there, and she's gonna continue to excel on the highest level.
Okay. Coach Julius Hall.
Well, those are great motivators to get anything done, knowing that you are first in your family, knowing that your grandmother did something that was legendary in wherever part of the country that she was in. Those are great motivators to make you want to show and carry on that legacy. And so, you know, I like the fact that she's not scared to be black. Mm-hmm. She's not scared to be black at all. This girl telling you about the haters. Mm-hmm. And you seen her when the video when she was a little old girl, when she was at the U.S. Open, her dad and mom had, she was 8 years old. 11 years ago. It was 8 years ago. 11 years ago, she was 8 years old. She was there jumping around at the U.S. Open. And now she just won. That's all.
Yes. Coach Bernard Brown. Her mama was a track athlete, and then her grandmama. So what you think? What's your thoughts with regard to that? How that plays a role with regard to her being who she is right now, a champion with regard to the U.S. Open?
Yeah. And don't forget her daddy was a football player. You know, so she a flat out athlete, man. One thing I like about her, man, she not afraid to say what's on her mind. You know what I'm saying? And she not afraid to tell it like it. Y'all miss. You seen when she had the altercation with the ref, and she broke it down to her, man. She broke the ref down, and the commentator had to say, you know what? She absolutely right. She did it respectable. She made it be known, and she walked away. For that little girl, 19 years old, to be like that, hey, sky is the limit for her. Only thing might hurt. Only thing I don't want to hurt her is she get injured. But other than that, she gonna do what she got to do because she got Serena in her ear, she got Venus in her ear, she got Naomi, who's coming back, and Naomi the one really made her who she is. To be honest, by that, so I see her. I give her probably about in the next year or two, she'll be the #1 tennis player in America.
Okay. All right. And so now we're going to celebrate because what we've been doing, y'all heard BAM. Y'all heard with regards to the haters. You heard with regards to the motivators. You again, her grandmother. But now we got a clip of a photograph of Coco's family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And we say to all.
Shut up, RG.
All right. So now we're gonna go to you, Coach Bernard Brown. What do you see when you see that image of Coco's family, the Golf family? What's your thoughts? What's your thoughts with regard to that when you see the Golf family?
Not being disrespectful to the husband and everything, but the mom is just beautiful. I mean, that's man. The mom, man, she was just lovely, fantastic, amazing, incredible, eye-taking, eyeballing. I mean, I'm sorry, I had a moment.
Is any other adjective you could add in it?
The bell should be ringing. The bell should be ringing. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Coach Stud, when you saw the image of the Golf family, what was your thoughts, Coach Stud?
Proud parents and happy for the success of their child, their daughter.
All right. Coach Julius Hall, you see the father right there, intimately involved in her career. When you see the image of the Golf family, what comes to your mind?
The strong family household, and I agree with both Bernard and Coach Stud. I agree with both Bernard and Coach Stud. But it is Black love, and they love their child and brought their child up to be successful, and it shows that you can go anywhere from where you are, and they took her from being that little girl in the stands to being the champion on the court, which made me proud.
All right.
Yeah.
So now this is our last tennis story, our last tennis topic. And Naomi says she's back. She's coming back. That Naomi says she's coming back. Coach Julius Hall, you playing tennis in your Speedos. What's your thoughts with regard to that? That Naomi is coming back.
I want Naomi to come on back. Naomi needs to come back. I'm sure they don't want her to because they don't want us to dominate this. This is going to be another Tiger Woods type stuff here for a while. Her coming back will just make it all that much sweeter because I like to see all of them in the quarters.
Okay. And Coach Bernard Brown, Naomi coming back.
I'm glad she's coming back. She went out there and had a baby girl, I believe, she's still looking good. She exercises, everything. It's what? If you look at tennis right now, you see two things. You see the black dominating, and you see the foreigner Russian all that dominate. Where is the white women's in the middle? It's none. I don't think we can really name about 3 of them. Tell me if I'm wrong now. I don't think you named 3 white American out there. So that's right there. Tell you right now, man. Hey, I ain't trying to throw race in. But I'm throwing it in. it's gonna be when Naomi come back, everybody better straighten up because when she left, man, that girl's on fire. And I think she left because of maybe I hope and pray she got a mental health. That's what reason why she left the first time, her mental health. And I think she good. She done had a baby. And we gonna be watching a lot of tennis, Jules. It really is. And the outfits that, they got new outfits too. Yeah.
That really get us to watching.
All right, Jamal. I'm sorry. I had a little moment. I get these moments.
He does that freeze thing really well, don't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am absolutely frozen. Coach Stud, will you help us out, Coach Stud? Oh, Jesus.
Yes, sir. I'm glad that she's coming back. I have a little concern. Is she still going to be able to perform at a high level after the layoff? Hopefully she's keeping in shape, and we'll welcome her back next year.
All right.
I just told you she in shape.
She's not going to wear
She looked really in
Speedos.
shape.
She's not wearing Speedos, okay? All right, okay. We'll move on. We now move on to a snitch. Coach Julius Hall, he doesn't like this, but we're going to move on to a snitch called A-Rod.
Say A-Rod ratted on Manny Ramirez and others to the DA for using performance-enhancing drugs. Woo. Say it ain't so.
Coach Stud, what's your thoughts on that? That A-Rod will go and do that?
Well, was A-Rod really trying to keep the heat up off himself when he pointed the finger at the other three? That raised my question. But it's not surprising. Anytime you on the higher level and everybody want to be the best. And for him to say that about the guys, he want himself to be a little bit higher than them. He's saying that they was using illegal, enhancement drugs when they was performing at a high level in the sport. So it ain't surprising.
Okay. And Coach Julius Hall.
Well, A-Rod was just getting the heat off himself. They had him. If the Fed's investigating you, then it must be a crime because they don't investigate nothing but crimes. So A-Rod was what they say, confidential informant. And the Feds let everybody know that A-Rod was telling. And so A-Rod got busted out. So I don't know whether snitches get stitches or not.
And in that situation, he is a snitch because he was committing a crime, and then he reported on other people that were alleged, who I should say not a crime, who were cheating. So he reported other people who were cheating also. So in that situation, so A-Rod, that's what he was engaged in. Coach Bernard Brown, what's your thoughts with regard to A-Rod and him with regard to snitching on others that were involved with regards to illegal substances to help them have a better career?
The little punk. A-Rod always was a little punk. A-Rod, not only that, A-Rod been snitching. He snitched his way all the way to the major league. A-Rod trying to get in the Hall of Fame, which he ain't. And so, like you said, he's trying to keep the heat off him. That's why J-Lo left him, because she snips it on J-Lo. That's all it is, man. He need to get more than some stitches, man. A-Rod was a little punk, man. He always been that way. When he was playing with New York, ain't nobody liked him. Trust me. So he, like you said, he just trying to get the heat off him. The Fed got him, so he didn't know that it was gonna tell on him. Come on now. J-Lo highly disappointed in him. That's why she left him.
The opinion of Coach Bernard Brown, merely the opinion of Coach Bernard Brown, and not the opinion of Ebony Sports Reporters. A-Rod, we said nothing about you and J-Lo. We are not gossip or none of that, or neighborhood talk, or lit in, be none of that. I don't know what. This is not any of the other shows that come on Our Black Media. This is a different show. So A-Rod, we appreciate you. And Barry Bonds should be in the Hall of Fame. Shagari Lee Andrews, Barry Bonds should be in the Hall of Fame. So, but we're gonna go to another a sport involving a ball, and that's T-ball. We got video. T-ball.
Go, mommy, go! Again.
Coach Bernard Brown, have you ever witnessed anything like that and you still don't get out? You can do all of that. How you feel about that, Coach Bernard Brown?
Hey, that's T-ball. He went from T-ball to a gymnastic in just that short while.
That was a little girl.
Oh, that was a little girl? I thought it was a boy. Oh,
girl.
Man, those boys need to go sit down. So they ain't gonna never be in the major league.
Okay.
Hey, that's a Becky for you. You say I should flip.
So, Coach Stud. Coach Stud.
It was a female. I actually thought it was a male.
Yeah.
Done a lot of activity before they got to the first base, but hey, it was got there.
And still was safe. Oh yes. So,
Yeah.
so Jules Hall. Can you imagine you doing that, playing T-ball in your Speedos?
Yeah, I can't. And
Go, mommy, go! Again.
look at that. You know who need to be fired? The coach. How you got every player going at the one ball, all out of position. They have the outfield, everything going for infield ground ball. He got 8 players going for the ball in there. The only player that didn't go out there with the catcher looked like.
Oh yes. So some of them might be in the Hall of Fame one day. And so now we move on to this right here. NFL performances. What was the thing that intrigued you with regard to San Fran? Was it San Fran? Was it Cincinnati? What happened with them? Was it the Ravens? Oh, what else? What intrigued you this weekend with regard to the games, Coach Julius Hall?
Well, Thursday intrigued me because you had somebody that beat my team. I am excited for this football season. I want to see what Philadelphia really can do. I want to see what whether San Francisco is playing and whether Brock Purdy is the truth, or whether, because he seems to be real athletic and has a good football sense. So I want to see how long that lasts. You know, some of these players are sitting on the bench waiting on their turn to play. You know, Tom Brady was waiting on Drew Bledsoe, to go down, and hey, their stars are born because players get hurt, so we'll see. But I want to see what San Francisco can do, whether Baltimore can stay true and be in rare form and get the job done. Cincinnati was disappointing, and I don't know what the hell the Braves and the Panthers were doing, so we'll see.
All right. Coach Bernard Brown, what intrigued you this week? What intrigued you with regards to the NFL?
Let me say this. The disappointment, I told you, Dallas quarterback Dak is who he is. It was a 40-0 now. Let me explain it. 40-0, right? He went 13 for 26. He only had 146 yards. And the longest play was a 46-yard run in a blowout. And that's impressive? Nah. That's why I said Dallas and the fans are so happy. Oh, man, look here. And for New York to lose 40-0, they need to put them out the NFL. what impressed me, I'm telling you what impressed me was New York came back and beat Buffalo without Aaron Rodgers. A nice retirement, Aaron Rodgers. We'll see you in the on commentator.
We were going to talk about Aaron Rodgers in the next topic, Coach Bernard Brown.
I'm sorry.
All right. And Coach Julius also has been doing the thing, but thank God Shigari said that's how you used to play baseball. Just like, again, doing the flip. But
I saw that. We used to play ball together back in the day when we were kids.
Right. And that's how I used to flip also, just like that, going to the base. So, Coach Stud.
And be safe.
What did you see? And be safe. Yeah, I guess that's a tactic. All right. Coach Stud, what do you see this season with regard to the NFL?
Intrigued me. Let's go with New York Jets first. How they, after Aaron Rodgers go down on the fourth play of the ball game, how they Zach Wilson come in and they rallied around him to get the victory. And both defenses, it was like a slugfest for about 3 quarters. I was very intrigued with both of those defenses. I'd take any one of those defenses up in Green Bay. Yeah, I was intrigued with that, though.
All right. And so now we come to this. Aaron Rodgers and the Jets. What do you foresee right now? What's your thoughts with regard to that? Now, I'll share this with you. Some people have said that Aaron Rodgers was in great shape, and what they're going to indicate, he was in great shape, but his body was too tight, and that comes into play. They said that even when you are playing, you still got to have a little fat. You got to still have a little fat, so that's why this injury. So, Coach Stud, what's your feeling and your thoughts with regard to what has transpired with regard to Aaron Rodgers and also the New York Jets?
Aaron Rodgers was in great shape. It was the turf that caused that. The AstroTurf with no give that caused the Achilles to pop there. He was in great shape, but at the age of 39, with Achilles injury, I don't know if he'll be able to come back next year. He'll be on the threshold. He'll be 40. He'll be on the threshold of 40. That may be the last time we've seen him as a starter in the NFL. But it wasn't no shape. I would say the injury, the AstroTurf, the artificial turf caused the injury.
Mm-hmm. All right. Coach Bernard Brown.
I understand what you're saying, Coach, but I'm going to disagree with you with that one. You're my boy and everything. Even though he was in great shape, he didn't play. He ain't played in almost 6 months or something. He ain't played. You know what I'm saying? So what happened when he was backing up and that guy grabbed him with everything, hold him? You can see where it twisted. I don't think it had anything to do with the turf. I mean, it had, just because you in shape, it's tight down there. That's the tightest thing. And when it broke, that's it. He ain't gonna never come back. Dominic Wilkinson, he wasn't the same. Kobe Bryant wasn't the same. When they tear, that's it. And I think he's too old to rehab. So little Hollywood, he done, and that's I'm sorry, but he won't be able to come back. Period. They might as well go ahead and sign that contract, get it out, and go get that Dallas Cowboy third string quarterback and let him start, and then we'll see something. Make a trade to New York and Dallas for your boy. That's my opinion.
Oh, Julius Hall.
Well, we'll see what they do with this contract. There's some greedy owners, so he's supposed to play 3/4 of the season to make the contract come into fruition. He didn't fulfill the contract, so we'll see whether they have an exception for some people and pay them and don't pay other people. So I'm going to be watching this closely to see what the deal is. I wanted him to play the entire game because they're not better than Buffalo. I don't give a damn what they're. You won't see Buffalo play that bad again. Not against the Jets. They're not better than. I don't give a damn what nobody say. I wanted Aaron Rodgers to stay in the game because I wanted them to be beat by a a better Buffalo team. But watch what I tell you now. I like the Jets without Aaron Rodgers, but I believe that they see Buffalo again. Buffalo gonna beat the hell out of them.
Buffalo overrated. Josh Smith overrated. Everything about Buffalo. Only way Buffalo gonna win a Super Bowl is when O.J. Simpson come back there. Trust me, man. Buffalo's sorry, man. Come on. At the end of the day, Josh Allen overrated. And I want to piggyback on something you said, Drew, and I'm sorry, you know. They pay the white boy, but don't pay the black boy. So I want to throw that out there. That's, you know, that's what time it is. They're gonna give him his money and a beret, and that's it.
All right. And so, Coach Julius Hall, we come to this. Some say that Bryce Young underperformed. So we look at, so not just Bryce Young, but some of the other quarterbacks too. But we're going to skip the one that's with the Texans. We're not looking at that one. But then we can look at, how do you see quarterbacks performing? Because again, they're saying Bryce Young underperformed. And so how you see these young quarterbacks, but any other quarterbacks? What are your thoughts with regards to what you've seen?
Well, this is week one. You don't have Michael Vicks on the field like that no more. And the quarterbacks, number one draft picks are 0-14-1. 0-14-1 since 2002 as starting quarterbacks on the first game. They have never won since 2002. So what that tell you? You know, you can't hold his first game against him. You know what I'm saying? You got quarterbacks that's excelling now that you look at them and you say, man, did y'all ever see when Brett Favre went down, got traded, left the team? Did y'all see Aaron Rodgers' first game? Aaron Rodgers was the biggest bum you ever want to see.
Mm-hmm.
He was overthrowing everybody, underthrowing them, missing hits, wide open receivers. I said, man, what is this dude doing in the NFL?
Mm-hmm.
So you can't judge a person by one game.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Coach Stud.
I agree with Coach Hall there, but let's keep in mind, this is the NFL, not college now. It's just one game. These guys are rookies. They on the next level now. The first game, you don't expect much. All three of them, even all three starting quarterbacks was 0-3. We expected that. It's just the first game. He didn't underachieve to me. He's gonna come into his own. They ain't draft him number one for nothing now. He will do well on this, and he will do well in the league. It was just the first game. It's the NFL.
All right. And Coach Bernard Brown.
Mm-hmm. I totally agree with everything they said. It's just the first game, and if you look at it, the average years for them to really start blossoming is about the fourth or third year. Look at Jalen Hurts. Look at your boy from Baltimore. So no, he's gonna be all right. My thing is, I'm glad they're playing and not sitting on the bench waiting to play. Let him make his mistakes. Let him do, and they're gonna be okay. They're gonna be all right. Young. Only thing I'm more skeptical about him is him sitting in the pocket because those lines are so big and fast now, and he's a little short. You know, he can't see over the line. So, you know, get him some plays to get outside, and he'll be all right. He got a strong arm. And all those rookies, trust me, they'll be okay. You know.
Okay. All right, we're gonna go to a commercial because again, we gotta pay these bills. Again. Support our advertisers. Davisman, Bozeman, Johnson Law Firm. That's in Atlanta and Statesboro in Savannah, Georgia, and One Price Cleaners in Garden City. So we should support them. We're going to a commercial right now. We're coming back. Ebony Sports Reporters, Coach Stud, Coach B. Brown, Coach Julius Hall, who is playing baseball in a tutu, based on what Shagari Williams said. We are back. Ebony Sports Reporters. And this is the ball that Coach Jagari Williams said was used when Julius Hall had did the flip in the tutu when they were playing baseball. This is the ball right here. I got it.
He never said anything about a tutu. He said that's how I got safe every time. I was safe. I could run down the line, spin around, and still be safe. That's what he was meaning.
Oh, but this is the ball right here, the tutu ball. But okay, all right. We are back. Ebony Sports Reporters. Coach Bernard Brown, Coach Julius Hall, Coach Stud. Now, this is something. Just get your opinion. This is a quick one right here. CJ Stroud. When you looked at CJ Stroud performing this weekend, is he going to get killed? Is he going to be able to survive? Coach Julius Hall. Coach Bernard Brown. Will he survive?
He will not survive. That's all I got to say. I'm keeping short. He will not survive. Right.
Coach Stud, will CJ survive?
Yes, he will. He will survive.
Okay. All right. And Coach Julius Hall.
First game. Everybody got to make adjustments. And things will happen. He's a versatile athlete, and they will have to make adjustments. You can't sit back there and get killed all the time, the whole game for the whole season. So adjustments will be made, and they'll make it where he's able to function in that offense.
Yeah. What?
And I'm gonna say it's not his talent. It's just I was looking at the offensive line. That's why I'm like they're gonna kill him. They're gonna kill him. It's not on him. They're gonna get him killed. So yeah. So if I'm his agent, we trying to find us a deal somewhere, something like that. So I'm just like saying, hey, send him on this New York. I'm just throwing it out there. But
call Eric. Eric, can you help him?
So yes.
Did you see what Cigar Williams said? The defense is ahead of the offense. It's early. He will make the adjustments, and he's going to get himself out of harm's way. He will survive. Coach Bernard.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Yeah. I'm just saying it's that old line, but yes, it's a concern. So, but now we come to, because again, this is Ebony Sports Reports. You got people looking at us from around the entire world. And this is a sport that we've talked about before. And this is a sport. Who would you want to be in a fight like this? Who would you want to have? Because we're going to let you all see the video first. Then we want you to go and say, who would you want to have in the ring with you in this particular fight right here, this particular sport right here? And this is the league. Who would you want to see?
The league. I don't think she loaded that video.
She didn't.
I didn't tell you anything about that video. What's the name of it?
The League.
No, she didn't load that one.
Who would you want to see? So, again, we cover all the sports, a variety of sports. And so let y'all know, there is the Pillow Fight Champion League, fighting tournament. So they have pillow fights in the ring that you can go right to Rock Hill, South Carolina, other places around the country, and they engage in pillow fights. But I guess we might have the video next week. So, but we'll move on. We move on to the FIBA disaster. And I specifically had a concern that Coach Shagari Williams might be around in the atmosphere with regard to this. The FIBA disaster. Coach Julius Hall, talk about the FIBA disaster in your mind. If you think it's disaster, and what do you foresee for the Olympics? Because we know some down saying they're going to come to the rescue for the Olympics. So the FIBA disaster, Coach Julius Hall, and the Olympics.
Well, it was so embarrassing that you got Steph and LeBron them saying they're coming to reclaim the glory. So you all correctly called this and said that they didn't have a chance. And I thought that they could correct it if they got to playing as a unit, but they never did. You had guys trying to put themselves up on a different level by showcasing themselves at this particular event. But it's going to take us showing that the world that, this was our second strain that we put in. When LeBron and the rest of them boys come back and Curry shooting threes with nobody can stop, and LeBron going to the basket with nobody can stop, then, you see a whole different story. These guys don't play on that level yet.
All right. Coach Bernard Brown.
I told y'all, you don't bring a knife to a gunfight. Trust me. They was outplayed, outcoached, undersized, didn't have no shooter. Those guys, they was playing more in the playground. And your boy Steve Kerr is not a coach. He only coached because of Steph and he got good talent. Now he got exposed. He didn't have no talent, so he couldn't coach it. He tried to make every adjustment and it didn't work. Go back to and my thing is, I don't like that. I like to see the real deal. Holyfield, LeBron, Steph, all of them. If we're gonna be the best, send the best out there. You send a JV team to play a varsity team, and that's how I looked at it.
All right, Coach Stud.
I totally agree with Coach Bernard. We got to send our best. We can't send second string, send our best out there. And I agree with what he said about Coach Steve Kerr. It shows he's just not a great coach without that superior talent. I totally agree with him.
All right. Okay. And we now move on. We have a video. Jawan Taylor.
What if I told you Jawan Taylor's right foot was letting the Lions know whether the play was a pass or a run? Saw some people online mention this and talk about tipping, so I thought I would take a little bit of a closer look at it. So what do you think this play is going to be? Pass. What do you think this play is going to be? Watch his right foot and watch how wide that base is. Pass. Now, what do you think this play is going to be? Base is more narrow, very still in a stance. It's a run play. I am looking at his right foot the entire time. Look at how active it is. Look at how wide that base is. Now his hand is back in the dirt. Look at how narrow that base is, and it's another run play. Look at how still he is in his stance. This is another run play. Now let's even bring in a little bit of a play action here. Right foot goes up in the air. Wide base, play action. This was happening all night long, and Chris Collinsworth was wondering why the Lions sideline wasn't saying anything about possible false starts. I think it's because Taylor was tipping his plays.
And Jawan Taylor is the son of Coach Charles Morris. That's his son.
Hey.
and so we come to Coach Bernard Brown. What's your thoughts with regard to this right here?
Hey, let me tell you. When I was playing for the mighty Tonka Wolverines, I was playing defensive end. No, listen, I was playing defensive end. And Coach Jake taught me how to read that tackle. If that tackle leg is out like that, it's a pass. So he backpedaling. If his leg is up in, it's a run. That's how I became so great. Because that's how I got him. Great. And when he put that leg out, I pushed his ass all the way and got sacks. I'm just saying. That's what the mighty Wolverine and Coach Jake taught me.
See, they didn't have that kind of skill, coach's skill set at Jenkins.
Yeah.
That's how he became great, Jamal.
That's how I became great. I read it, and they couldn't stop me. I was 155-pound all razor. Clothesline them. That's what you read that tackle.
But okay, Coach Stud. What's your thoughts? Because they're going to be in Jacksonville this weekend, right? Kansas City being Jacksonville this weekend, right? So, Coach Stud, what's going to happen? What's your thoughts with regard to this regarding Jawan? Don't worry about Bernard. Yeah, because
it's the truth.
Okay, but he was correct though. It was true now. But they gonna make him get that corrected. That will be corrected. You won't see that this week against Jacksonville.
Mm-hmm.
It will be corrected now. Because defensive coordinator Caldwell already saw that. That will be corrected though. But what Coach Bernard Brown said is true. Now you can also watch them running backs. They're gonna look at that hole. They're gonna hit. It's just human nature. They're gonna look at the hole where that ball going at. I don't know what they want to see what it look like or a form in their mind how it's gonna open up. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But they'll get that corrected. We won't see that this week now.
Yeah. Unless he playing guard.
And that wasn't his son.
No, Jamal was.
No, that's not his son. That's the one come from Jacksonville. He had a good year last year with the Jaguars and came in free agents and they gave him a ton of money. I don't think he was worth that money, but I'm okay with it because he's an Afro-American athlete. I was happy for him. At the University of Florida, Jawan Taylor.
Julius Hall gonna make sure he right. That's not Charles' son. That's not Charles' son.
I knew you was just teasing with it.
So we now go to Coach Julius Hall, who is down with Kansas City. What do you feel? Do you think that could contribute to the loss, Coach Julius Hall?
Well, no, it just if the players were paying any attention, then they knew that guy's on the sideline who caught that. Mm-hmm. And he even made an accusation that he was giving the play away on purpose. That's what it sounds like he made to me. That accusation. And I don't think that's what it was. It's just
right.
A routine that this kid is used to doing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what he got caught doing. And if you know, and you know, Lawrence Taylor was great at read where the play was going, because he would read the running back eyes, like Coach Stud said. You know, so that's what make great ball players.
That's it.
Okay. All right.
And we did, and we did not come for Jenkins. We did not come for Jenkins.
Go ahead, Coach. We ignore the commentary of Coach Bernard Brown.
Right. It wasn't on purpose, but according to the way the play is going, with that feet like that, it gave him more leverage. You know, more leverage to get into his run block defense. I mean, run block drill. So it wasn't on purpose. It was just the way he feel more comfortable and giving more leverage. He felt, but it's letting the defense know what's going on now. They'll get it corrected.
Yeah, that was pressure. That's basically was pressure.
Yeah,
that was pressure.
And so now we come to our next video. It's best celebrations, best celebrations, best celebrations.
Showtime! Pork chop, extra gravy. Knucklehead.
And so we come to best celebrations. What are some of the best celebrations that you have seen or that you can think of in any sport? Coach Stud, what's some of the best celebration that you've seen? You're muted.
You muted.
You're muted.
You're still muted.
All right.
There you go.
Okay. It's got to be prime time when he was with the Atlanta Falcons, when he get in the end zone and do the dirty bird.
Okay.
Best celebration.
All right. All right. Coach Julius Hall.
I would have to give it to Ray Lewis with all of his celebrating that he did. He had the really big celebrations, and him a T.O. with T.O. going up in the end zone and sign autograph. But I would say Ray Lewis first.
Okay. All right. Coach Bernard Brown.
Not being biased, but I'm telling you, the best celebration I seen when we throw Ronald Wilson over the fence, and the cheerleader was even like came on the field, and I swear that's the best celebration I ever had in my whole life, and that's the truth. Hey, we celebrate, we fight. I'm telling you, Mom, you act, man. That's the best celebration I ever seen in my life, man. Even the cheerleader was doing the pom-pom after we left. Boom. And the truth.
Yeah.
You know? And
Quite
we talked about that the other day.
Even Coach Julius Hall has signed out. He signed up. He signed out that he didn't want to be around that foolishness that you were uttering out your mouth, Coach Bernard Brown. You saw that Coach Julius Hall signed out. He signed on out.
No. There you go. Shake it on him.
He got the bell.
We now move on, because I knew as soon as he said, I knew he was going to go astray. As soon as he said, I knew Coach Bernard Brown was going astray. So now we got another video. This is one with Dion.
Makes people uncomfortable. When you see a confident black man sitting up here talking his talk, walking his walk, coaching 75% African Americans in the locker room, that's kind of threatening. Oh, they don't like that. But guess what? We're going to consistently do what we do, because I'm here and ain't going nowhere. And I'm about to get comfortable in a minute. Because guess what?
Mm-hmm.
You heard the word. So Coach Bernard Brown, well, how do you feel about what Dion said?
Hey, I was waiting for this. The words that's coming out Bernard Brown mouth is not affiliated with our Black Media Era Sports Report. I was waiting on this here. Trust me, he's right. And to Colorado State head coach and his mama,
woo,
shut up.
Woo.
Okay, Dion can do an interview with his cowboy hat on and his glasses. She said it's disrespectful. He need to take the cowboy hat off and his glasses. Take this beating that y'all gonna take on Saturday and shut up. Period.
Okay.
Period. That's the most. That was the most white. And I say that I have never in my life seen so many white folks in the stands cheering for these black folks. Man, man, please. And, hey, back in the days, they used to hang us. In the day now, they praying us.
All right. So, Coach Stud, some people don't realize Dion played at Florida State, but Dion also hung out at a place called FAMU. Some don't realize that, because you got folks, because I can go and say, I know folks who went from FAMU over to FSU and vice versa, and that's what they did. They hung out, and when Dion was signed, folks from FAMU went over there when he got signed to NFL. So, Coach Stud, what's your thoughts with regard to this commentary that Dion put out there?
Prime talking the talk and walking the walk. Colorado State, he gonna outscore the temperature on him Saturday night.
All right. Okay.
He gonna run it up on him. He gonna run it up on him now.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So, Coach Julius Hall, you heard the word.
Never put deer meat in front of a hungry lion. That's the word of the day. Don't put deer meat in front of a hungry lion.
Okay.
Dion is a hungry lion.
Yeah.
He has these players playing on a level for which they are very confident. You don't do anything to aggravate that, because that makes them even pump up a little higher.
Yeah.
So you're in trouble, Colorado. I was thinking that they probably wouldn't cover on them, but now I believe that they will.
Yeah.
This boy is pro material, and he will shine, and the whole team will probably shine on Saturday.
Yeah, absolutely. Right. Dion say, son say, this personal.
So we're gonna go to another commercial. We're gonna pay these bills. This is Ebony Sports Reports. We say share, share, share. Coach Stud, Coach Julius Hall, Coach Bernard Brown. And so again, we are back. Ebony Sports Reporters with Coach Eric Stud in the house, Coach Ju, Coach B. And we are back, and we say buy our gear, buy our Black Media gear, and support our, again, advertisers, One Price Cleaners in Garden City, and the Davis Johnson Bozeman Law Firm that's in Atlanta, Statesboro, and Savannah, Georgia. And so we now come back to this. Head coach of Michigan State is Mel Tucker. And he's now under fire right now, being accused of sexually harassing, being inappropriate with regards to someone he brought in to actually talk to his athletes about not being sexually harassing females and males and other people on the team for Michigan State, for the Spartans. So right now he's under fire. Some saying that it's looking bad for him, but then still yet they have not had the hearing yet, and Mel is disputing all of it. Coach Julius Hall, what's your thoughts?
Well, like a friend of mine said back in the day, and I'll never forget it, man's greatest downfall is that little patch of hair. And that little patch of hair will get you in trouble, all of us. It usually does. Think about it. All through our life, what kind of trouble we've always gotten into? There's always money or woman or someone. So that little patch of hair is dominant. Why would you bring in somebody who's there to tell the players about sexual harassment, and then you do it to the person you brought in? This was the highest paid Black coach in the history of football. In the history of football, all football. Nobody has ever signed a contract like he signed. No African American rather. $95 million for 10 years. $95 million. So he's making $9.5 million a year. You know, so he was there. So I don't know. It's just a bombhead play that decision he made. Yeah, you ain't had to go and harass her. You making $9 million a year. You could have got what you want. That's why I tell people, you making so much money, you can get what you want. Why get something that's gonna get you in trouble? You're making $9 million a year.
Yeah.
So the opinion of Coach Julius Hall is merely the opinion of Coach Julius Hall. Again, due process for Mel Tucker. He contends that this is false. Coach Julius Hall says that he alludes to it almost that it is true. But again, it's not the opinion of our Ebony Sports Reporters and our Black media. So, Coach Bernard Brown, what's your thoughts with regards to this?
Oh, I never said that he was guilty. I just said that that's what happened.
Dang, Coach Bernard Brown.
Hey, y'all know. With Black folks, be guilty until proven innocent. That's just the way it is. And my thing is this, dude, and what kills me. You got these coaches, man, you know, at the end of the day, you got to be respectable. You got to be very respectable. Trust me. And thank God, I coached for 26 years and never got myself in no bullshit like that, period. You got to be respectable, man. You got to do the right thing. Like Drew said, you can't bring somebody in there and then all of a sudden you harassing her. Okay, it's just crazy. I don't understand why they be doing that, black men. I don't understand why the Boston Celtic coach do that. Y'all representing these folk, and then all of a sudden you see a little something coming in there. Now you thinking because you the coach, where you can say or do whatever you want to do. At the end of the day, Jamal, let me tell you right now, he guilty as hell. Period. He guilty as hell. So now he got to dress. Now he got to address that. Now he got to address his wife, because if he made 9 something and he get fired, I won't go home. I definitely won't go home.
Again, the opinion of Coach Bernard Brown is merely the opinion of Coach Bernard Brown, and not the opinion of Ebony sports reporters and our black media. Because again, it has all been alleged, and there's been no due process yet, because he's following up with regard to his partner from Tompkins High School who said the same phraseology. So, Coach Stud, what's your thoughts?
I'm gonna let the due process play out. Coach Tucker was with the Jacksonville Jaguars. I was hoping that they would pull a trick and make him the head coach. He's one of the best defensive minds in all of football. When I heard about it, I said, "Oh no!" But I'm gonna let the process play out. But I'm gonna continue to support him until I see otherwise. I'm just hoping it's not true. But in the back of my mind, it's some kind of doubt. I won't form an opinion though. I'm hoping it's not, because if it is, Michigan State gonna move on from him.
Yeah, it done played out because it came out.
And then they said that she got receipts. So you know, her being who she is, she made those accusations without proof.
Yeah. Sometimes what looks good is always good. It gets you in trouble. You better stop putting your hand in that candy jar. Now he got 9.5 million due. Now y'all already know what's gonna happen.
Again, the opinion of Coach Julius Hall and Coach Bernard Brown, merely their opinions, not the opinion of Ebony Sports Reporters. We still do not know all of the facts. We wait for the facts to come out. And
since
so we
you're
now
gonna go there,
Exactly.
then, Coach Jesus, I would like to say this. I don't think that they should do a damn thing to him, because ain't nothing wrong with asking for a little bit. All she could say is no. Yeah. She said no. Okay, well, he ain't raped her. He touched her. He ain't done nothing to her. So why the hell are they complaining? That's what men do. They ask women for something.
Yeah. And now, women ask men for something.
That's the opinion of every man in the world.
Ding, 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 dong, ding, dong. The witch is dead on this ding, ding, ding. We now move on. And the opinion of what has been uttered by Coach Julius Hall is merely his opinion. To all the women out there, that's not the opinion shared by Ebony Sports Reporters and our black media. So, yes. And so we now move on to this. What are the early signs that you have gotten regarding the college football season? That's PWIs, predominantly white institutions, Caucasian institutions, and HBCUs. And I'm too frightened right now. Coach Bernard Brown.
What was the question? Because I was so distracted on Jewish finish his about what was the question?
What have you seen? What are your thoughts with regard to the college season right now for the predominant Caucasian institutions and HBCUs? What are some of your thoughts? What have you seen so far outside of harassment allegations?
Man, only thing I see is Colorado prime time. That's all we need to see. Hey, I don't watch no other game. Hey, trust me. I was at ROTC track meet and everything. We had a TV out there. Man, that's the first time I ever had so many white folks behind my back watching TV. I was like, man, you know, hey, y'all do. I was like, man, boy, these white folks, I swear. Colorado, Jamal, Colorado, must see TV, man. Trust me. Between Colorado and maybe, Georgia, but Colorado, man, is must-see TV. I'm telling you. You know.
Okay. All right. Coach Stud, what have you seen? HBCUs and PWIs. What have you seen with regards to the college football season so far?
It's just one team out of that, a number 3 team, the Florida State Seminoles, playing the best football in the country right now.
Okay.
That's all I see.
Okay. All right. Coach Julius Hall, outside of your view of with regard to sexual harassment, but again, what have you seen?
Well, I've seen the fall of Nick Saban. That's what I've seen.
There you go.
And so I want to see whether this continues. I want to see whether everybody else going in there of playing them feels like, oh, they finished. Because the quarterback, Milroe, whatever his name was not up to par. Their running back crew was not doing what they need to do. And their ends are not as spectacular as they've always been. Mm-hmm. So we're going to see whether Texas A&M, who usually comes in, Texas usually comes in and sputters a little bit when they play big teams. But they had all clicks burning. I'm surprised you don't have that other video up where the Alabama fans were telling them to go back to the projects. Mm-hmm. But you get that one later, I guess.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, we didn't want it to be because it's not censored, so that's why we didn't want to have any issue, with regards to that. So, but we now come to this. We come to the Ebony Sports Reporters. Heisman Watch. Who are on the Heisman radar for you right now, Coach Julius Hall?
Hey, y'all know Shedeur.
Yeah.
Shedeur Sanders. He is prototype NFL quarterback. Mm-hmm. I think he's been tutored by Tom Brady, and much as I don't like Tom Brady, I do recognize that Tom Brady is one of the greatest. I'm not going to call him the greatest. He's one of the greatest because he did excel no matter what it was with mediocre players. So you have to give him that on that level. Shedeur Sanders is my number one. And then you have to also look at Caleb at USC. So it's going to be an interesting football season to watch all these players and where they can take their team. So I look forward to this season. I can't wait till Saturdays and Sundays, All
right. Coach Stud, who do you see in your
right now? Travis Hunter at Colorado, number 12. Travis Hunter at Colorado right now. I see the front runner for the Heisman.
All right. Somebody from the West Side, that's Coach Chigar, said Winston Wright. And so, Coach Bernard Brown, who do you see with regard to the Heisman Watch from Ebony Sports Reporters? Who do you see?
Travis Hunter and Deion Sanders' son. He should have, trust me, that's where it's going at. What I love about Deion's son is his footwork. Even though, he was holding the ball too long on the other one, but it's the Heisman Trophy already in the freezer. It just at the end of the season, they're going to take it out. It's going right to Colorado. And the second Heisman Trophy going to go to Deion Sanders. Trust me, it's two, y'all.
Okay, we're gonna move on. We now come to Asia Wilson, Brianna Stewart. Make it make sense, WNBA. Make it make sense, Coach Bernard Brown. Make it make sense.
I say it again now. What's going on?
Asia Wilson and Brianna Stewart. Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
Angel Wilson, man. You know what? Let me say this. That girl, the best WNBA player for the last 2 to 3 years, period. Brianna Stewart, she good, but I am stuck. You know what kills me? And I'm gonna have a moment. I am tired. I am tired of them comparing. Every time they got this black woman, every time they got a black woman doing their thing, they always want to bring up Becky to go against them. Okay, she drilling when they played. When Angel Wilson played Brianna, she drugged her. She drugged her. So stop looking for your white hope. It's gone, and I'm tired of it. Get the girl her prop. I'm tired of it. Every time we do something, they want to bring some white Becky or they want to bring a white man. They're trying to always down our coffee. Let us drink our coffee. Sometimes we don't want cream in our coffee. Sometimes we just want all damn black.
All right. Ding, ding, ding. Yes, ding, ding, ding. Thank you. Thank you. All right, Coach Julius Hall. Make it make sense.
Hey, you have to do things for PR purposes also. If it's close, then you give it to whoever is going to bring more prestige to that symbol, that WNBA symbol. So, this makes her third time in a row. She's three-time three-peat. Is this her three-peat in a row?
Mm-hmm.
And so, it makes it look good for the league. So, hey, they're making it work.
Okay. And Coach Stud.
Miss Wilson. Over Miss Stewart. Head to head, she had the better game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. And so now we come to this one, and we're still staying with basketball. LeBron, the DEA was investigating LeBron with regard to performance-enhancing drugs. Coach Stud, how you feel about that?
I just don't see it. That's all natural. He's been doing it since he was a kid. I don't think they own the nut now. I don't think they're gonna come away with nothing now.
Oh no, they will release information that's what they had thought. That's again, this information it's not current. They just now releasing it, saying that, but they didn't. Yeah.
Okay.
So
they've done it, but there's no facts on it. Correct. Okay, I'm gonna support it. No,
it was 10 years ago.
With it.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're just not releasing it. It's just not being released. That's what they had looked at. He was being considered for again. The DEA called in to thank because again his affiliation, people he had within the circle, and so Coach Julius, we're coming to you. Oh,
I think it was A-Rod who snitched on him.
Yeah.
A-Rod snitched on him.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yep. He snitched on everybody.
Hey, and we put it out there, so hey, that's something. So, anything else you want to add with regard to that, Coach Julius Hall?
No, sir. LeBron is just a special athlete with that's very muscular, that pays $1 million a year for his nutritionist and for his workout person. So you get that from those type of you get those results from that type of work ethic.
Yeah.
All right, Coach Bernard Brown.
Man, leave that man alone. That man came in the league as a man child. He came in there when he came in the league. He had more muscle than half of the people in the league. He just a different kind of athlete. He's like he spend money on his body. He ain't put nothing in his body at the end of the day. So stop fishing for something. They always trying to fish for something. They get on my nerve, man. Leave that man alone. You know what I'm saying? He doing what he need to do to stay in the league and play. And to be honest, he really ain't got no competition. He's about the big. Man, please, who gonna get in his way? He always been that way. So I'm taking performance enhancing. if
All right.
I didn't have to. The bell didn't get him. The internet did.
All right. Okay.
Internet
Thank
is
you,
still
Internet.
undefeated.
Thank you, Internet guys. Thank you, Internet guys. So we're gonna move on. We're gonna go to this right here. It's the video posterize. The video posterize.
You thank the gods too soon?
Posterize, but we moved on. Posterize.
The computer is messing up real bad.
Okay.
But hold on, it's just got to jump in there.
Go ahead.
All right. Coach Bernard Brown, have you ever been posterized before?
Yeah, I got a story. Yes.
The story is time. You got 1 minute on the story. 1 minute on the story, because we down because we got 3 others. So 1 minute.
Hey, yeah, I remember I was at Tucking High School, you know, and me and this young lady was playing around, and you know, I let her post me up, and she pinned me down, and that was a beautiful moment. I really love that, man. Yeah, that was something else.
It's called Mel Tucker. It's called Mel Tucker. Mel Tucker. Okay, Mel Tucker. So Coach Stud.
He too big.
No, I got my bell wrong on the football field a couple of times though.
All right, so Coach Hughes Hall. Oh, go ahead. You finished, Coach Stud? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So Coach Hughes Hall, how many times have you been posterized by your exes and your wife? How many times have you been posterized by them?
Posterized.
But they slammed on you.
Slammed on me?
Slammed
Never.
on you and beat you in tennis and ping pong and all that.
I've never been beaten by a woman.
All right.
We're Wolverines.
Mm-hmm. Hey.
Okay. All right. You know.
We got about 4 minutes, and our computer is really messing up.
I'm just gonna say the lies that are told by Coach Bernard Brown, Coach Julius Hall, are merely their lies, not the lies coming from Ebony Sports Reports. We don't engage in lies, but yes. So we not go with regards to the lawsuit. There's a lawsuit regarding the NFL. Lawsuit regarding the NFL. If you can't pull it up, show the image. Okay. Oh, that's LeBron right there. It's a lawsuit for the NFL.
Y'all see it before I can see it because the computer is real slow and it's putting it up for y'all, but not for me. The lawsuit also mentions that there's a lawsuit, and the lawsuit also mentions the Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones was allegedly told Trotter in 2020 that if blacks feel some kind of way, they should buy their own team and hire who they want to hire. Neither Jones nor the Cowboys had publicly commented on the lawsuit allegations as of Tuesday afternoon.
So, Coach Julius Hall, what's your sentiments with regard to that? Y'all need to buy your own team since y'all got a plan.
I agree with them to some degree. Although it's a white male dominated ownership league, we should have pooled our money. They keep telling us what we need to do and we don't do it, but everything bad that they tell us to do, we do. Everything good they tell us to do, we don't do because we think it's derogatory. No, Jerry Jones, that's the best advice you ever gave, and that's what we need to do with our money, buy our own damn team.
All right, Coach Bernard Brown.
Jerry Jones is one of the most racist men in American history, along with Donald Trump. That's why I don't even watch the Cowboys no more, because this ain't no surprise of what he said. It's a lot of stuff he said. You know, he paid those boys to be the hush hush, man. Anybody, I'm telling you right now, if I was a #1 draft pick in NFL, Dallas Cowboys would be the last team I ever want to go to. I don't like him. He's prejudice, he's racist, and they cover up for him because he's Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones, shut up. And like you said, yeah, we need to get together and buy a team, but that ain't gonna happen no time soon. So at the end of the day, he already telling you who he is. And he's got these old Cowboy fans. I ain't watched the Cowboys in almost 2 years and would never watch them, period.
All right. Coach Stud.
He gave us some good advice. You know, the majority owners are white in a league that's made up about, 80-85% of Afro-Americans. So he gave us some good advice. They need to pull together and get a team and be the owner of it. Most definitely.
Okay.
Hey, let me hear this. He wasn't giving us no advice. He was telling us, if you don't like what I say or what I do, get your own damn team. That's what he's telling us. If you don't like me calling you the N-word, then go get your own team. And he ain't giving no advice about that's what he's telling you. If you don't like what I do with my organization, go buy your own team. Now go out there and run that damn ball and shut up. That's what he's saying.
Exactly. It was a sarcastic remark now. Most definitely now. He was being sarcastic when he told Jeremiah Trotter that. Yeah, it was definitely sarcastic now.
Okay. And we'll come to the last topic, but there was another topic where we always going to give a shout out to Morehouse College. Morehouse College has a polo team. So Morehouse College polo team. So again, Ebony Sports Reporters, we cover not just the professional sports, collegiate sports, but we also make sure that our HBCUs are also recognized. That's why we make sure we do that. So again, others don't do that in sports from around the entire world. So we're going to throw a shout out to Morehouse, but I also got to throw a shout out to Jordan Childs and Simone Biles. Simone Biles created history with regard to 8 championships. She's the only woman that have 8 championships. Simone Biles, Jordan Childs, and we're just going to do, since we got down just less than a minute, with regard to your thoughts with regard to, and give some acknowledgement with regard to that. And that go to Coach Stud. What's your thoughts and feelings?
What was the question again? I got
just giving a shout out to Jordan Childs and Simone Biles, because Simone has made history with regard to 8 championships in gymnastics.
8 championships. Fantastic. Outstanding. Shout out to her.
Okay. All right. Coach Julius Hall.
He mute.
All right. All right, Coach Bernard Brown.
Hey, congratulations to her and congratulations to the Morehouse. You know, I'm not surprised, but hey, keep doing what you're doing. Period. Okay. All of them.
All right.
Congratulations and congratulations to the horse riders.
All right, that's right. They're horsemen. That's right. They're horsemen. Yeah, that ladies like horsemen. And so again, this has been Ebony Sports Reporters. Got Coach Stud in the house, Coach America in the house, Coach Juju in the house. And so Ebony Sports Reporters, we say check us out next week. We'll be back. And Our Black Media, check out all our shows, support our advertisers. Davis Bozeman Johnson Law Firm, Statesboro, Savannah, and Atlanta, and One Price Cleaners in Garden City. We'll see y'all next week.
Like that.